Contrast uncut, yeah, you know that's us. Where we only speak the real and the real rock with us. Where we motivate the people and politic on success. Oh no, we ain't DJ Khaled, but they swearing we the best.
What's happening? It's Contrast Uncut. It's season 5. This is my spotlight episode, his and her edition. I want to give a big shout out to Uncle Snoop's Army and Bobby D Presents. I appreciate you, brothers. It's your host, Xylo. And ladies and gentlemen, today we have an incredibly dope special guest. This brother's from the City of Angels, the land of opportunity, Los Angeles, California, South Central on the east side to be more exact. This brother is an entrepreneur, manager of R&B sensation Griff Tyler, a record executive at Lxst Sound, and founder and designer of His and Hers. His and Hers is an all-for-one, one-for-all brand, pushing equality through creativity. They embrace everyone, no matter your race, age, ethnicity, gender, identity, non-binary, or sexual preference. A brand for the people, by the people. A brand I have seen on set. I've seen it at events. And when I seen His and Hers at Dr. Lance's birthday party in Beverly Hills, I knew then, like, hey, I know the person that owns that. I need to track him down because I'm seeing this everywhere. So I need to holler at this brother and get him on the show. And then not to mention that all the work he has done with Griff Tyler and Lxst Sound and how they have really put a landmark on something that we swept away in that music. And if you ain't know who I got on the show by now, it's all good. We get all episode to chop it up with the man behind His and Her, Pjae Compton. Everybody, how you doing, King?
What's up, man? Appreciate you for having me.
It's all love. It's all love, man.
Love.
So, time's the most finite thing we have on this earth. I gotta tell you from the jump how much I appreciate your time for fucking with me and fucking with the viewers. Thank you.
Yeah, off tops, man. It's all love over here.
100. Speaking of time, brother, I know you're busier than solar panels too. So Pjae, what's a normal 24 hours for you?
Man, 24, it changes on a day-to-day basis, but for the most part, you wake up, you try to get up as early as possible, you know what I'm saying? So you could get the most done in a day. You got emails to check, try to get that workout in, then the day start with whatever you got to do. For me, normally it's like involving the clothes and Griff, really, like that's really what my day be revolving around for the most part. All the little things you gotta knock out, all the little I's you gotta dot and T's you gotta cross. And I got something else I've been working on too. I can't really speak too much on it, but that's been taking up a lot of time. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's coming though. It's coming.
Okay, since you dropped one of them eggs, that we waiting to see if it's gonna hatch on the episode, or we just gonna have to tune in to your pages and see what's the deal.
Yeah, nah. That's one of the things you're gonna have to tune in. I got you once it come out and everybody see what's the deal is. I got you though.
Oh, 100, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to write about that in one of the magazines I write for. But that's a sidebar.
Yes, sir.
So, brother, I got a quote, but actually, before I get to the quote, the reason why I like to ask what's the normal 24 hours is for the fact that a lot of people envision they could do something and think they can do something, but they talking shit from the couch. And you have someone that, wants to do it and don't put the work in, and that's just like a dead dream. That's just something that will never happen. And then you got someone like yourself and all the guests that come on the show. When I ask them what's the normal 24, a majority of that revolves around the business that they're accompanying. They're in that same arena, nonstop putting the work in, shooting those shots. They shooting threes, half-court shots, doing layups. They're trying to do as many alley-oops as they can, but sometimes they got to pull the hat out the bag and do a trick. And so that's where the half-court shot comes in. And so, I like to ask that question, and you definitely fill them in because they think this stuff is just simple. Oh, let me put this and this together, and let me throw this just out there and see how this works. And people forget there's so much products that come out from clothes. There's so many songs, like 400,000 songs a week. There's just the odds are against you. So it's how you let the odds not define you.
Yeah, it's all about the easy part is like whether it's like clothes, you come up with a design, right? And then you got to see it through. It's a whole process. Music too, Griff come up with a song, right? And then all right, it's easy to put it out. You got all these DSPs, you could just drop it on now. But the real work comes afterwards, right? Like it comes after that shirt drops or that song drops. It's like, all right, how do I get it to the consumer? how do I make the consumer listen to this now? Like, what's going to separate this from the 400,000 other people that dropped the song today? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going to catch somebody's eye? So now you got to get creative. It's a whole package that comes with it. And the same thing for the shirts, man. It's like, all right, how do I get this to the people to want to wear it? It's like the dude down the street dropped the shirt too. So why they going to pick mine over his? You know what I'm saying? So now you got to figure out, like, it's all about learning your audience, and then just try to make it as easy as possible for them, make it a great experience, and so on and so forth, man. So it's a lot of work outside of just like coming up with an idea and then be like, all right, cool, I'm gonna put this on the internet and hopefully it go crazy. Like, nah, the internet is a big part and it could happen, but the chances of that just happening with you not putting the work behind it is very slim. You feel me?
Come on, we talking about less than 1% on when that happens like that. Not everyone could be Kendrick Lamar, drop an album that's untitled and it Billboard and
Facts.
gold.
Facts. A lot of people got to put Kendrick put the work in though, so he deserved that. He deserved all of that.
Facts. But you did talk about it in the perfect way, because music and fashion, they both go hand in hand when it comes to marketing, promotions, and how your product is seen. At the end of the day, a song is a product. That record is a product, and it has to be sold. It has to be seen in a certain light, in the same way the clothes do. And you've been able to find a nice way to merge the two.
Yeah. It goes hand in hand, and it kind of like having the clothes kind of made me understand my position with this music a little bit more, because like I'm seeing the process, right? It's like the creative process and the process afterwards, and then me being able to understand like the artist a little bit better, because that's their creative process. And so like it kind of goes hand in hand with me being able to like communicate with Griff on another level, because I understand that like that's his work, that's his baby, right? Like he worked on this. So like that's the same with me with clothes. So it goes hand in hand. It made me my understanding of just like the whole process in the two different worlds and how they kind of collide and become one. Feel me?
Absolutely. Yeah. And you put them under the same umbrella.
Yes, sir.
It's a beautiful thing, because when it rains, it pours. And when it pours, let the money galore.
Hey, man, that's what we all working for, right?
Come on with it. You got to have a vision. I got a quote. Let me know how this quote relates to you, or if it doesn't, the ideas, I want you to talk about it. Are you ready?
Let's get it.
Life will put many red lights in front of you, but sometimes we must push on the gas and trust God. Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah. I mean, that relates. It's funny you say that, right? Because like his and hers, right? So I used to have a old clothing brand with like three of my best friends, right? And it kind of like just didn't go nowhere. We kind of like all just went our separate ways with we still best friends, but we kind of just went our separate ways with that aspect, right? So then like when you say red lights, like that was like a red light for me. It was like I like doing it. Like I like creating, I like designing, I like coming up with ideas and trying to see like something that I created other people enjoy, right? So I tried to figure out like, all right, I want to keep doing this. How do I keep doing it? I came up with his and hers. And then COVID happened, the pandemic happened, shut everything down. And I was about to launch too. This was like early 2020. So I was about to launch. This happened, shut everything down, made me just sit down and like reevaluate things like, dang, maybe this is a sign. Maybe I need to just like not do this, you know what I'm saying? Focus on something else. And then like, I don't know. I start seeing like quotes like on Twitter. I start seeing like start hearing people just saying things that just like kind of resonated with me and kind of like, like attack that situation. And that sat with me, and that just, I don't know, it just motivated me. And so like May 2020, I was just like, you know what? I'm just about to take this leap of faith. Like it's going to happen. I'm going to make it happen. And that's the end of it right there. So May 2020 is when I launched His and Hers. So I was like, man, these red lights, like you said, like I just put my foot on the gas and ran them. Like I'm either gonna get through this intersection or I'm not, but I'm going. You feel me?
Come on, that's why they got insurance.
That's why they got insurance, facts.
That's why God made that. He said, let's be wise. Even though you're gonna trust yourself and push through this, they still got insurance.
Yes,
and
sir.
you're gonna survive.
Yeah. But nah, it's crazy that that quote really sits with me. Shout out to Kendrick for that. Shout out to you for saying that.
Oh, it's a power of belief and an understanding of your vision. And sometimes those red lights are something that you just have to, beast mode through it.
Facts.
Speaking about the fashion, the music game, it's the culture. Did the game choose you or did you choose the game?
Dang, that's a good question, man. I'm gonna say it's a mix of both, man. Honestly, it's a mix of both. Cause it's like, I don't know. I don't know. It's like I'm as a young kid, right? Like I was always like into like just like dressing, like trying to get like fly, you feel me? Like it started like with my older siblings, you feel me? So like I go to school, I'm in like third grade, but I don't fly in third grade, you feel me? Like it was always that. It was like it kind of like I wanted to, like fit with them. And then like so that just kept escalating and then it just turned into something me just starting like creating my own thing and like seeing other people do it. And I'm just like, yo, like this is what I'm interested in. This is what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? So that in that way I chose it. But then also like music wise too, it's like that just like gravitated towards me. Like it was like it chose me. Like it was like I don't know. It's just something about music that just puts me in a good space. Since a young kid, like growing up, hearing like the oldies playing, and then just like just growing up, and then you had Wayne. Wayne is my favorite rapper ever. You know what I'm saying? Wayne is the one that like kind of like segmented it for me to be like, yeah, all right, this is what I want to do. I want to like learn. I want to hear every song first. I want to put people onto new music. I want to do all of this, and so it kind of just like pulled me in, and it hadn't let me go since. And so I'm just like I'm grateful for it because it's creating a way of life for me. You know what I'm saying? And it's making like life makes sense for me in a way. You know what I'm saying?
Who is life is making sense is creating a legacy.
Yeah. And that's all it's about, creating legacy, but not only a legacy, bro, opportunities.
Come on. And opportunities are as rare as money on the ground. And a lot of
Sure it
people
is.
don't look down.
Yeah. Nah, yeah, opportunities. That's essentially what I'm all doing it for. Just create opportunities for others to be able to create opportunities for others, man. Like I'm big on like giving back and helping out. I was awarded by the Dodgers in 2019 as a community hero. Um, yeah, man. So it's like that's something that I really enjoy in helping other people out. So like if I'm able to, then I will. In any type of way that you want me to. Like if you want me to help, I'm gonna help. Like you want me to give you a look, I'll give you a look. If you want me to give you whatever it may be, like let me know how I can help you be a better person, and hopefully that in return help me be a better person.
Whew. It's an old school saying to pay it forward. And you have definitely paid it forward and blessed others. Not I didn't know about the 2019 Dodger Award. That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's dope. Like I fuck with the Dodgers heavy. I'm a huge Dodger fan. I done been to hella games. And
Yeah.
this all right. So that means you was on the field, on the diamond, on the side next to Nomar Garcia Parra and the rest of the whatever it's called, the pregame warm up stuff.
Yeah. We was I was able to take my sister, my niece, and my little nephew who he played baseball. He got to experience all of that. You feel me? That's like the opportunity. Like him seeing this is like, dang, like I could do this. Like you feel me? That's all it's about. And so they had us go through the trophy room. They had us sing all the like everything, like the locker room, all the Golden Gloves, all the Cy Young awards, championship awards. And then we got on the field. It was on the field. The players was right there. It was on the little jumbotron. They gave like a bio, spoke about me in front of the crowd. It was fire.
Come on, that is real pure motivation of inspiration.
Yeah.
What was your confirmation along this ride of all these things going on, your passion and love for music, your passion for fashion, recognizing that you have a gift for putting things together? What was the confirmation that that vision of what you were manifesting came about, that what, I'm not going to do anything else? I've been seeing you at the playoff. Well, I saw you at the playoff Clipper games. We know the Clippers is no longer, but I saw you there, bro. You had good seats.
Yeah. So I wasn't there for the Clippers. Let's get that straight. I wasn't there for the Clippers. I'm a Suns fan, so that's why I was there.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, yeah, I'm a Suns fan. We going for one today. Trying to get that first chip. You feel me?
I got a little hatred towards the Suns. Like, so backstory: my nephew gets drafted in the NBA by the Houston Rockets, second round, and then the Houston Rockets fuck around and trade him to the Suns. My nephew played hella hard, go through G ball, ends up getting a starting guard position, and then last season they traded for the guard from Miami Heat, and then my nephew stopped seeing playing time. Then they traded his ass to the Memphis Grizzlies, and then now, as we all know, the Suns is balling.
Yeah,
I'm like, man, y'all could have kept my nephew. Y'all needed him on fucking defense. That's Chris Paul partner.
yeah.
That's Drew League alumni. Like, why you playing? But that's just me talking shit about the Suns and having a real reason to. But you know, when the family
Nah,
involved,
that's valid, bro. That's valid. That's family. You gotta ride with fam.
yeah. But hey, I'm really rooting for y'all though, because like seeing that team go from where it was when they first took on my nephew to now, I've definitely got to give it y'all flowers for arriving and using that talent. Because D Book is a hog,
Right.
DeAndre Ayton is a hog. So
Right. Hey, who's your nephew?
DeAnthony Melton.
Oh, where? Yeah, yeah. He in Memphis now. He balling though.
Oh yeah. Oh
He
yeah.
doing his thing.
Hell yeah.
So it worked out for him. You feel me? It worked out. He doing his thing. He over there getting buckets. Respect to him.
Yeah, bro. They dumped off 2 trades because they didn't want to pay for the other guy involved, and because a lot of people wanted D-Man,
Mm-hmm.
it definitely made the pot look a little bit greater. And so yeah, he found his place in Memphis. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
But I was enjoying the fact that I go to Phoenix and go to a game for free, and it was only an 8-hour drive. Now I got to get on a plane. I got to stay the night. I got to do some more shit. But that's just once again me talking shit. Hey, thoughts is powerful in all phases. Even in my career, even in my life, things end up exactly how I visualize them. Nipsey Hussle. His and hers, how did it come about, existence and our enjoyment? Was it visualized and then manifested, or was it something that came overnight and you just kept with it? And I know COVID slowed you down as you explained, but I really want to know, like, how did that idea come to the forefront the way that, Marathon Continues came? So,
Yeah. Nah, yeah. Well, first of all, shout out to Nipsey, man. Rest in peace. That's you see him up there, right there, man. That's big inspiration over here for sure. But yeah, nah, his and hers came because, all right. So I mentioned my previous brand, right, and one of the biggest questions I had with that brand was it was called Wall Street Crooks, right, and so yeah. And one of the biggest like questions I always got from mainly from women, it was like, do you have something for me? Like, well, do you have something for me? And then I'm like, yeah, of course, it is unisex. Like, yeah, it is. And so going into it, I knew I wanted to, continue to do it. After that one didn't happen, I wanted to continue this creating and just like making clothes and stuff. So going into that, I knew like, all right, I want something that answers that question without them having to ask me. You know what I'm saying? I wanted for them to see it like, oh yeah, of course, right? So that's when I just started brainstorming, and then I knew I had started. I haven't worked there no more, but I had started this new job, and that job they were big on just like equality and like it was all different types of people, it was different races, different genders, different sexual orientations, all of this, right? And it was just like eye-opening, and so everybody was so accepting and everything. And I was just like, man, like this is how it should be. Like, why do people like hate, or what I'm saying? Like everybody just like get along, love, accept everybody for who they are. And so I was like, man, that mixed with wanting like women to know already who like that this is already for you, it kind of just like resonated in my head, and I was like, oh, his and hers would be fire. Like that's a hard name. I was like, it kind of like captures all of that in one. And I was like, it's my way of just like pushing equality through my creativity. And then I started running the name by people like, yo, what do you think about this? What you think? And everybody was like, nah, that's fire. Like, yeah, run with that. And then that's kind of how it just came. And from there, we've just been like, you feel me, chugging away and, 10 toes down, trying to make it happen. Yeah.
So, bruh, as a train passing, and I want to know, a little bit more because you found your niche in what you were doing, and that created his and hers. You put real passion behind the creativity. And I want to know, like, basically from your group of best friends, like, what are the other friends doing? Because that's what you got out of it. Now, what about
Yeah.
the rest from, you said it was Wall Street Crooks?
Yeah.
What about the rest of you guys? What are they doing, and what do you feel like they took from it from Wall Street Crooks that blemished to their next set of career?
Well, what we all took from it probably just is like work ethic. You know what I'm saying? Knowing like how hard it is to like start something and keep it going and see it through. Like you can't take breaks. You gotta like stay with it. And so that's what I really took from it. And I'm pretty sure they took the same thing from it, like just like work ethic, like keep it going. Consistency will be the word. But as far as like what they're doing right now, so one DJ D'Angelo, he picked up a camera. He does sports photography. And he also is with Lxst Sound. He helps me co-manage Griff. So yes, sir. We all still super close. We got Dion, who he in the kitchen. He is the chef. He's the head chef at Three Stacks Kitchen in Carson. Yeah, so he doing his thing. If you need catering or whatever, you feel me? He got you. And then my boy Jerome, that was actually my cousin. He doing personal training. He got his own brand that he got going, and he got pretty much personal training, and he do producing as well. So everybody kind of found their niche without like going way to the left. You know what I'm saying? It's still somewhat in the family. You know what I'm saying?
So how deep down have you dug in for his and hers? Like, have you gone down to the manufacturers in China, or have you gone down to downtown LA? Like, how deep does the path go into creating what we enjoy and see on our bodies?
Yeah. I wasn't able to go to China. I launched it during the pandemic and everything, but I got boys who got like clothing brands. Marcel, and then my boy Jordan, who owns Hypeland. So they always showing love, giving love where they can, shedding light and stuff. So I haven't been able to go to China. I've been in contact with them. I got a couple of things like samples coming this way as we speak. But as far as what I do have, downtown is cool. I try not to go downtown really. I got another manufacturer on, I don't even know the city of, I don't even know what you would call it. One of my boys put me on, but they like a huge like manufacturer. They do things for everybody, the biggest of the biggest.
We don't need to drop that gem on this episode. That's something that they gotta pay to
Yeah. But nah, so that's pretty much where I'll be kind of outsourcing, looking for things. There's a couple other spots too that I mess with. But yeah, China's next on the list for sure. I just want to go to China too, just like experience it. So.
So is it a real thing to fuck with American Apparel and your dreams will come true?
Is it a real thing?
Yeah, shout out to Desto Dub.
I didn't even wait, that's a quote or something?
Nah, I've been told that's the way how a lot of that's an awful lot of syrup, everything is all coming from American Apparel. And it's being rebranded. So I was like, I wanted to ask someone like yourself, is that a real thing, or is that
I didn't even know that. Yeah, I mean, I could look into that though. For the most part, the people I know with like the big brands, they don't go that route. But I mean, if that helps somebody, then yeah, I hope so. I hope their dreams come true.
Come on, that's an outsource that wasn't cost too much.
Facts. Yeah, it's all about finding, being financially smart. You know what I'm saying? Cut the costs.
Come on, and be a boss. What's been your most rewarding moment so far?
Most rewarding, man, I'm gonna have to say the Dodger moment when I was awarded by them. That right there was big, man, for me. Like, I don't know, just who, you feel me? Like, not every day you get awarded by the Los Angeles Dodgers. You know what I'm saying? So that right there was big time. Also, just being able to launch His and Hers and Lxst Sound, you know what I'm saying, and seeing like the rewards come from it, you know, it didn't happen overnight. You had to put the work in to see that work, you know, come to fruition, and like your dreams and your vision coming true. Is like super rewarding, you know what I'm saying? It's like, dang, you like something that I came up with? That's fire. Like,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying?
You know, would you consider COVID the low, or what would you consider the low so far that from the work you put in?
The low meaning
Like, you know, if rewards is the high, and what would be the low?
the low. Ooh. I mean, COVID was pretty low, man. COVID. So like COVID, man, it had its ups and downs for me personally. For other people, I know they had it much worse. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to like, you know what I'm saying, be like, oh, COVID was great for me. I don't want to sound like that guy, but COVID kind of just like, it kind of like set the tone, like either you gonna sink or you gonna swim. You know what I'm saying? COVID forced you into that mode, survival mode. Like you got to figure it out. Like people lost their jobs, people had to figure out where that next meal was coming from. You know what I'm saying? And so, like with that being said, it kind of like forced me into this mindset of like more so like, yeah, I always say I want to be a boss, but now, all right, now you got to be a boss. Now you got to figure it out. You got to make things happen. And so the low was probably like, damn, like, all right, this is happening right now. What you gonna do about it? That was the low. But then it's like that also was like the beginning of the high. So I didn't stay low for too long, you know what I'm saying? I had to like figure it out, bro. Like is sink or swim, like I said.
Come on, you got to go from surviving to thriving to enjoying life and what it offers. But if
Right.
you're still trying to be in the surviving moment and you're not getting it and you can't break that cycle, then you got to really look in the mirror and dig out some of that fog that's in the mirror.
Facts, yeah,
What
100%.
is something that people got fucked up about Lxst Sound?
Something that people got fucked up about Lxst Sound, man. Um, you know, I don't really know. I don't think people got. I mean, that's a good question, bro. You got me with that one. They got fucked up about Lxst Sound. Let's see,
So
man.
what? Okay, as you think about that, let
Yeah.
me know what is the backstory on creating Lxst Sound, because one, the X for the O, you know, for lost, and then the second thing that catches me, like R&B is a sound that is lost. Like
Mm,
so many people put so much value into the sound, but they're not singing and harmonizing about some of the things that we grew up listening to that formats at R&B. So that was just my little outside perception of, okay, what's the thing people got fucked up about Lxst Sound in the R&B perspective, if that's where you guys were going with it. If I was wrong with where y'all was going with it, then lace me, let me know what I had wrong, and still tell me what they got fucked up.
Now, yeah. So, I mean, you made a good point right there for sure. But so it's not all about just R&B though. Like, yeah, Griff does the R&B, right? But we trying to make it big, you know what I'm saying? We're trying to get other artists that not necessarily R&B singers, you know, rappers, whatever it may be. So it's not all about R&B, but Lxst Sound is more so just like finding yourself. You know what I'm saying? And that was our whole thing. Like find yourself, find your freedom. Like move how you want to move, do what you want to do when you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? And that was our whole like our whole mission is just to push freedom for people. Like yo, like find yourself, find your freedom, and do what you want to do. Have no like constraints on like what you want to sound like or what you want to move like. You know what I'm saying? And with Lxst Sound, we want to take it and expand on that and just turn it into a whole big old just a movement for everybody just to like absorb and like become a part of. So that's what Lxst Sound was. It was just like it's like moving free and being able to do what you want, being your own boss and not having to answer to nobody really.
Now, that's the thing, y'all. Lxst Sound will get you on your way. You don't have to answer to nobody, but if you get lost, they'll redirect you because your sound will get you there.
Yeah, facts. And then also when you go just the sound, if you listen to Griff sound, it's just like it is not it's not like it ain't been heard in a while. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's something new, it's refreshing. It's R&B, but it's like it ain't the sad, it ain't the slow.
It's not dark. It's not dark. It's
You know what
fun.
I'm saying?
It's light. I could party to this. And
Yeah,
it's like I don't want to use this word, but then again, people got it fucked up. Pop stands for popular music. So for those that don't know what I'm about to say, it's not to say this brother's a pop artist, but what he's making is popular music, and he brought that lost sound back to the light for us to enjoy.
facts. Yeah, his music is like it's R&B, but it got that bounce to it. You know what I'm saying? It got that good vibe, that good feel. You know, people just got out of a depressing pandemic. You know what I'm saying? Nobody trying to hear dark music or be depressed and listen to depressed music. We want to feel good. We want to live life now. So this music it embodies that. It's like you could vibe to it, you could party to it, you could do whatever you want to it, but it's gonna make you feel good.
Oh yeah, and the videos are very entertaining.
Appreciate you, brother. You know, we put in work for those videos.
Come on, the creative director's doing this thing. I'm just saying.
Yeah, those videos, man. Shout out to Blue, shout out to Cac, shout out to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be doing your thing for our videos, and we just put our heads together and try to come up with something dope. Honestly, it's like
And
that. We kind of touched on like how do you stand out from the other 400,000 people dropping music. That's one of the ways. The visuals make people like fall in love with the visuals, and then you good.
come on, they think that streaming your favorite TV show is a really big thing. They forget YouTube is what made Justin Bieber.
Yeah, say less. Yep.
So it's all about what you're doing right now that prepares you for the future, but it's also about what's next. What's next for Pjae Compton and his and her and Lxst Sound? Like what's next for you and your brands and your umbrella of greatness?
Yeah, no. So his like I said, it's a big announcement coming. Um, I can't speak on it, bro, but I just want you to know that's literally what's next, and it's gonna carry throughout, and it's gonna be silly. Um, but it has that what's next has his and hers tied into it. It has Lxst Sound tied into it. It has myself tied into it. It has Griff tied into it. Just us as individuals as well. Um, and it's just gonna help us catapult to that next level, that next stage that we want to get to, where we want to start this. Yeah, why you looking like that?
It sounds like y'all got like a joint venture, something really big that's gonna just knock my phone over or something.
I don't know, bro.
But I'm gonna stay out of it. I ain't gonna go knocking down no doors. That's how you get shot at.
Nah, it's we were very grateful for this opportunity. You feel me? It's a big opportunity. We're not taking it for granted. And we just gonna continue working as if it's not there. We got a lot of things lined up. He got music lined up. Steadily cooking. As far as his and hers, I got a new drop coming. Sometime at the end of this month. I'm working on the samples right now. So if it's not at the end of this month, it's top of August for sure. I'm working on samples right now, and then I got a bigger collection coming at the end of August, going into the fall. So I've been working, man. My head been down, and I just been trying to get it, bro.
He said my shoes been laced, so all I gotta do is focus on running.
Yeah, man. I done took some sacrifices for these things, man. So they gotta pay off. You feel me?
Come on, bro. Everybody gets it fucked up. You know, if you do something bad happens. People forget if you do something great happens.
There it is.
Pjae, brother, you have survived my show, and as a reward, the floor is yours. Shout out what you want to shout out. Tell them where they can find you, and run up what you want to run up. Go ahead, do your thing, player.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for having me on here. It was great, man. This is low key like my first interview, so you kind of like got me started. But shout out to everybody watching. You can follow me, find me at pjae.c on Instagram, or at Pjae Compton, that's PJAE Compton on Twitter. Follow his and hers LA on Instagram. We're going crazy. Follow Lxst Sound, that's Lxst Sound on Instagram. for all updates on music, clothes, and everything, man. Just, tap in. We about to go crazy. Trust me when I say we got a big news coming. Hope that y'all ready for this. That's all I got to say, bro, man. Shout out to you for having me. This was great, bro.
Hey, hisandherla.com to cop your gear. And yeah, when he make that big old announcement, I'm pretty sure it's gonna break the internet or something, because he over there holding on and holding on.
We're trying to break the internet. We're trying to be like the Kardashians. You feel me?
Come on with it. Come on with it. Hey, on that note, if you notice, man, my show is different. It's unique. They said over there I got to do segments, and I'm like, for sure, but I'm not gonna do segments like y'all. And I'm like, how do I keep that same energy and close out? The viewers knows it's coming. I'm gonna hit you with it. You got any questions for me?
Oh, I got any questions for you? Yeah, you hit me with that. I wasn't prepared. Let me think real quick. Let me think. What you got coming?
Bro, it's just a lot. Just to be honest, it's a lot. The show, I've been shopping the show. We got the aesthetics together. That's been a big thing, shopping the show and finding a new home. We still got Uncle Snoop's Army behind it. Bobby D's still going to present it, but we just need a bigger platform and network so that, all the eyes and ears that need this content is going to get this content.
Word.
And then, man, it's just a lot of blessings on the horizon. I've been putting in a lot of work, and the only way I'm gonna get to the fruition of those blessings is to continue putting in the work and then arriving at the destination with an idea to take back off.
Yes, sir. There it is.
Shit. On that note, it's Contrast Uncut. It's season 5. This is my spotlight episode, his and hers edition. I want to give a huge shout out to Uncle Snoop's Army and Bobby D Presents. I appreciate you, brothers, because I wouldn't be able to do incredibly dope shit like interview Pjae Compton, and this brother dropped them gems and diamonds. I'm talking about the size of the damn manufacturers that he be getting his clothes from, and he dropped them on here and let them just ring. And if they went over your head, it's all good. They got this button down there below where you hit rewind and you can watch it again and listen to the game. You can put the closed captions on and really understand and process this game. I appreciate you, Pjae. More blessings, more blessings. And I can't wait to see you either on the next set or reading about the big announcement. Blessings, King.
Blessings, man. Appreciate you. Love.
So.